Marcus, yeah, and hey Leo, Ema.
His arena client looks very small. Interesting.
Who's? Stinkfist?
Yeah. It's like a client in a client. I don't know if that means anything. Look at Wesley's response for winning. All right, so now we get to start the next giveaway. So Teresa reminded me that we have arena codes to give away. So we're gonna do arena codes. Here we go. Heldheim arena codes. Get your name in. If you've already gotten them, obviously you can enter in and try and give them away to friends or anybody that you may have or know. If you haven't used pre-release codes for Zendikar yet, you are welcome to enter in. Heartless Act has been a great removal spell in this tournament. And Crab, I can't believe there's still a Jameer Rogues deck.
Well, I want to watch the Doctor. He's playing mono white.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
And he's still in it? That's great. I just mean the deck is still in it. That's awesome. This Jameer Rogues deck, it feels like it's missing lands, but it can go, well, I can keep Jungle Lock up, I guess. Or Heartless Act. He's Guild Enforcer. He's gonna bounce this Crab. I mean, why not, right? It's forcing him to play it again, which uses up the mana he doesn't have. Whoa, that's rough. He's using Drown of the Lock to keep his Crab in play. Means he also told his opponent that he has no counter magic. What does he do here? Does he put Obosh in his hand and stomp him to the face? Oh no, don't block, don't block. Stomp is gonna kill it. I would totally put Obosh in my hand here.
Ooh, Leo's from Brazil.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't wait to check out the Tower's new place.
Oh, I know, it's gonna be so cool. He's getting his 4th land here, which allows him to play into the story, but like having Obosh and Bonecrusher Giant in hand. I wonder if he could have tapped his mana differently so that he could have kept the counter spell up. I don't think so. It's foretelling. Saw it coming. That's a lot of cards to draw. Oops. Sorry, guys. I followed Wesley on his stream. Accidentally put the client down for a second. My bad. There's another card I wasn't expecting to see a lot of was Brazen Borrower. Because Brazen Borrower is a lousy blocker in this format, I think. There's just not enough. I just don't think it does enough. And we're having a counter war, and Saw It Coming is going to win the battle. Our response is just going to mill him more. Smart. Does he block Bone Crusher here? Oh no, it was bounced back. It was bounced back. Right, so now he can still block with the other thieving. Yeah, that makes sense. With the other Guild Enforcer that was played, he was able to trade off with Bone Crusher Giant, which is really, really good. Now he has Heartless Axe, Guild Enforcer. He can play Guild Enforcer and a Merfolk. He can play, I guess you want to wait for the next turn for a Crab. And play a land to be more effective. And that's what I would do.
That's what I would do too.
Well, you never want to play it and not do anything.
Huh. Someone I've been trying to get a hold of on Melee and in the Discord is actually chat.
Well, you should message him. Oh, still.
It's so good.
So good in the hood. I'm still surprised that he's not playing a Crab here with a land. Like, I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I mean, we know he doesn't have any removal spells, but I guess he doesn't. That card is Incroyable. Let's see if I can find that card. Jameer Rogue's deck. It is called...
Said Wesley J won a promo pack?
Yeah.
Not a booster pack.
Correct.
And right now we're doing a thing for a code?
Correct. Of One Mind. Ooh, let's bring up that card. We've seen this card a few times now. So Of One Mind, the way it works is this spell costs 2 less if 2 less to cast if you control a human creature and a non-human creature. And you draw 2 cards. So for 1 mana, you could potentially draw 2 cards. But it's sorcery, which I also find very interesting. Playing a Great Hench here is a great way for the Team or Adventure deck to go over the top of the rogues. The only disadvantage is that every time it plays a creature, the creature does get +1/+1, but you also draw a card, which kind of works into exactly what Jameer Rogues wants you to do, run out of cards. So I think you got to play with the cards you have in game 1, but yeah, like your life total isn't being hit significantly, so I just don't know if the Great Hand was a good card to play out at this point. Although Jameer Rogues has a mitt full of cards in it, so he's got to play that Crab, right? Like, why is he not playing the Crab? Play a Crab, play a land, and then play out the rest of your hand. Like, let him counter it. You have the mana to support. All smart players are playing Crabs and then lands. Oh, that's so cool. Did you see how Helio's name was brought into Streamlabs? It's like a little E with apostrophe. I didn't even know Streamlabs did that. Putting Loris into his hand here basically telling his opponent that on his next turn, he's going to take advantage of his grave and all the cards in his hand and pretty much try and go over the top of them. On his end step, he's just tapping the Great Henge for life. I mean, like, why not, right? That is not a lot of action going on in the adventure deck. He pretty much has to play Obosh here, because what's going to happen is it's going to get a +1/+1 counter and draw a card. But now, because he didn't react quick enough, the Dimir Rogues, Heartless Act cannot kill Obosh. Which is, it just blows my mind. So what he needed to do is take full control and then go, in response to you playing before the trigger, you kill Obosh. Which he didn't do. Now Obosh is a pretty significant creature to go up against. And I don't think that Dimir Rogues, except for Drondalok, has a lot of answers. Although 2 grabs is very good. Very, very good. And he has no cards in hand except for a land. That is very unfortunate. Playing Loris here, adding to
The hell that he's in.
yeah. That is 6 cards.
Ugh.
And now all of those 1/1s are 2 3s with Death Touch.
3 2s.
3 2s, thank you. That's what I meant to say. Goldspan Dragon here is an excellent card. It's going to become a 5/5. I want to see if, in response to it getting the counter, he uses Heartless Act this time. Again, he didn't. What is happening? I don't know what he's waiting for to use it. Because now the only 2 things you can use it on are the Endwall Keeper and the Brazen Borrower. And Ghostban's going to hit for 5. I mean, at some point...
Does he bluff?
Yeah, that's good. Well, he has to. That's his only flying creature. Oh, this is so bad. What did he draw? He drew a Cling to Dust with 1 black mana up. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Now I understand why he's not doing anything. The adventure deck is out of cards. So he pretty much has to win this on this turn.
Well, he can't.
Cannot. Right, because he took another turn and that was game. Wow. So much for me paying attention. Alright, so moving to sideboards. The Rogue deck takes game 1 with a lot of ease. So we're definitely going to see the Ox come in and God of Destiny for sure.
For sure.
Oh, sure. I mean, you have to bring that in, right? Oh, you know what other deck I'm surprised we didn't see? Cycling deck. I'm surprised nobody didn't play the cycling deck this game.
Because it sucks.
Oh, I don't know, man.
All you have to play is a Tormod's crit.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Still, though.
We're not see mono white or mono red yet.
If they're lucky enough to get into the finals.
So far, the doctor's 2-2.
What's that?
The doctor's 2-2.
There's a good chance he might get in.
And mono red is 2-0. Oh, wait. That's not right.
Sorry, he's what?
need to give him one loss then.
What?
The mono red guy, I have to give him. I still have to award him a loss. I'm not sure how to do.
It might be too late now at this point.
Never too late.
It's never too late. All right, so we're going into game 2 of round 5 with Dimir Rogues versus Adventures, taking turns. What's an Obosh deck? And Dimir Rogues won that very easily. That's a good opening hand. Crush the Weak. Ooh, that's a card we're gonna have to bring up. Oh, that's a rough keep for the Rogue deck. A remove spell in all lands, but I'm telling you, man, if he gets a couple crabs off the top, does he keep that? I don't know. He mulled. Still 4 lands, 2 creatures. It's a good keep. Good keep, good keep. Oh yeah, Crush the Weak is the card I wanted to bring up. Crush the Weak is from Throne. Crush the Weak deals 2 damage to each creature. If a creature dealt damage this way were to die, exile it instead. And it's got Foretell. Oh, it's not from Throne. Oops. It's got Foretell for 1. Yeah. And you can foretell it for 1 red mana. It's a sorcery. That's pretty cool. And could be pretty significant against a rogue deck. Although dealing only 2 damage, I don't think is going to be enough with the hand that the rogues deck has. Who was I watching on stream the other day? They said that the Teamer shell is such a strong shell that you could pretty much put anything on the top end and it will be competitive. Between Endwall Keeper, all the adventure cards, it's such a strong build. You know? Oh, sweet and salty brought a snack? What do we got? What do we got? Looks like fruit. Tanya, you're doing this for 8 to 10 hours straight? Get hungry. I think this is a bad block.
We're only on 4 hours.
Back off, okay? Feels like 8 to my stomach. I didn't really like that block. I think it was a bad block because of the Bone Crusher in hand. Obviously, you didn't know that he had a Bone Crusher in hand, but I still think it was a bad call. He's playing Webstruck Beast here as a card without playing it as playing the 1/1. So I find it very interesting, except that it can be a great blocker for all the ground creatures. The 1 ground creature. The gate in hand should take care of Crush the Weak. But he's going to play out Bone Crusher here. With only 2 cards in his grave, can't counter it with John on the Lock. There's not enough cards in his grave.
So what do we have? We have 2 codes still to give away, and what?
I got 2 codes and 2 packs and a foil promo pack. And only 2 rounds left.
Not including this 3.
Not including this one, which is codes. And I've already put aside the promo pack for the 3 and 2 competitors.
Oh, yeah.
That is not part of the
Or there's more than 1 person with 3 too.
Well, there is. There's supposed to be. And you get to pick.
Oh, right, I get it. For a minute there, I thought everyone.
Sorry?
Thought everyone. That was three. Anyway,
Oh, no.
I forgot the other part.
This is not a good attack here for the Demir deck, but having flying and evasion and milling your opponent 2 cards, I mean, he has to go for it. His life total is pretty high, and he needs to start turning on the rest of his deck. Into the Story on his end step is, or second main phase, is really smart because not only, well, it gave him more land, but it allowed him to not play into any counter magic from the adventure side. He's going to play another Guild Enforcer, and this should turn on both Guild Enforcers, making them 3/2s with Death Touch. Oh yeah, for sure. I guess playing out that Love Struck Beast in the early turns was really smart. Oh, he's getting rid of... Oh, did you just see that?
No.
He played... He played Crush the Weak. And it exiled... So he Bone Crushed the Flyer and brought it down to 1 toughness. And then he Crushed the Weak and it dealt 2 damage to each card, and both of them got exiled. So he wiped the board. Pretty cool. Man, very smart play. Oh my god, somebody just... That's incredible. Thank you so much, Brandon. He just gifted...
I did.
You did?
Yeah, except I didn't know I was giving it to everybody.
So JLCH to Wesley, Hearsay, MTG, Law, and Weed 97. Hey, sweet and salty.
But they were going to you. I mean, you're welcome, but I don't know how that works.
So they do go to me. So
on behalf of other people?
No, so you basically you're giving somebody a sub and they're subbing me.
Cool.
Crippling Fear here takes care of the creatures that can attack, allowing the rogue's deck to not have any pressure. But Chain Web here is going to take care of the rogue. Merfolk, I mean. What is a rogue? What is a rogue? In response, he's going to sacrifice it and draw a card. Smart. Very, very smart. My ear is getting hurt. I guess I don't really need that. Oh.
2 games left. This is one of them.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That it is.
So the rogue deck here, it wants to play Lurrus, especially with an Obosh in hand from the adventure side. The Heartless Act is a clean spell for Obosh, so it really doesn't have anything to worry about. So it can play Lurrus and hold up Heartless Act. The Heartless Act here is going to kill the either the 1/1 or Lovestruck Beast. Going after the 1/1 basically turns off both Lovestruck Beasts. One on board and the one in hand. He has no reason not to block this except that he doesn't want it to come back the bigger spider. Not want to escape it. There's a card we haven't brought up yet. Chain Web. So when it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature with flying opponent controls. He escapes it for 5. Exile 4 cards from a graveyard. And it gets 3 +1/+1 counters. A lot of text. That's a lot of text. So I think he's got to play Thought Thief here and then attack. What is that? 2, 4, 6 cards it mills. Oh wow! And now they're 4/4s. This is going to turn the game around into the favor of Dimir Rogues. We just may see Dimir Rogues in the finals. Top 4.
Well, Stinkfist right now, going into this round, is in first place.
Really?
Horrible.
So he can afford a loss and still win. Well, good for him. Unfortunately, I think he's going to lose.
And the guy who's playing is in second.
Oh, wow. He just milled him 6 cards and won the game. Nope. Chain Web is going to make a block, which will put him at 3 life. One turn clock. And at the moment, all that adventure deck has is Sod coming. And a land. So he's going to escape Chain Web. And if it resolves, which it will, it'll kill one of the flyers, but it's not going to be enough. It's not enough. Even if it kills one of the flyers, he still has 3 flyers to win the game. So just like that, the Dimir Rogues wins game 2. That's the first sweep we've had since the beginning on stream.
He went 2-0?
Yeah, well, he's going to win this right here. And yeah, so he's going to win it 2-0 against Adventures, taking turns. That was a great game. Very, very good game.